Family, once again, this is your girl Doreen. I think you've seen the introductory video. These machines, they are next level, man. This is actually how blocks are made, if you didn't know. This is how blocks are made. These are high compressive machines. These are high compressive machines, by the way. For those of you that didn't know, blocks are made strictly, we are only talking about high quality blocks. They are strictly made from stone dust and cement. Okay? Stone dust and cement, please. You need to understand that the type of cement you use to build is not the type of cement that is used in the production of blocks. Strictly stone dust, okay? Strictly. So today is production day. This entire place is going to be covered and filled with blocks. In the next 2 minutes, we are going to look at, now those are fully cured, these are fresh. How long does it take for blocks to cure? You need to understand that there is a very big difference between these blocks, okay? There's a very big difference. Now, this is a high compression machine. High compression machines operate differently from the regular machines that you're used to, okay? They operate differently. Please keep that in mind. You see the quality of these blocks. These are fresh out of the machine. Imagine that. They are fresh out of the machine. Now imagine once they fully cure. You can only imagine. One thing I can guarantee you is that if they are less than 14 days, they are not fully cured. But also, that completely depends on how they were made and the type of material that went into the process of making them. Okay? These are cured fully. Look at that. I'm going to give you the different sizes and the prices in the next clip, this same video. So I wanted to take you through the process, what it takes to actually manufacture these. How long does it actually take to make them? Even if you want 10,000 blocks, you can have the order ready immediately. This is a high-level production factory, okay? The level of production here is different. It's very different. Large scale. We're talking a whole 2 acres to 3 acres dedicated to production. Imagine that. Okay, look at that, look at that. What do you think? What do you think? Production in process. Production in process. Family, these are 6-inch hollow blocks. I've said it very many times. Your hollow block is not supposed to be hollow at the back. Okay? I don't think anyone still does that. Family, this is our 6-inch hollow block. This is a hollow block. Hollow means it has a hole in the middle, but the hole is not supposed to go through. See? The hole is supposed to go. It's actually semi-hollow. This is a semi-hollow block. Nobody manufactures hollow blocks anymore, and if they do, they just don't know why they are doing it. But in this country, unless you're going to build with metal, you don't need a fully hollow block, because hollow blocks, if it has a hole all the way, it means you have to put steel and metal through. And in Uganda, we don't build in that format because we are trying to save as much money during construction as possible. Okay, so this is a 6-inch hollow block. Now we are going to do a trust test. Okay, I know most of you, ideally when you're offloading the blocks, you're supposed to remove them one by one, but you're not supposed to be too gentle with them. Actually, you can offload and tip them if the production was actually done well, the way I've showed you. We have different machines that make blocks. We have high grade compression machines, and then we have semi-automatic, we have manual, we have different machines. But the machine that I've showed you is a high grade or high level, factory level. Whatever this machine produces is almost perfect. But ideally, scientifically, you're supposed to cure your blocks. What is curing? Curing is the process of pouring water onto concrete to make it stronger. Concrete gets stronger with sorry, I've taken my microphones out, so the noise is affecting me. But concrete gets stronger with water, okay? And it should not, the advisable scientific curation period is 14 days. Within 14 days, you should be able to have a perfect block, a perfect paver, okay? Anything less than 14, I don't advise it, unless you're using a high-grade compression machine. Why do we compress? Why do we use the different machines to compress? To take the air particles out of it, out of this block. When a block has air bags, it does not fully combine together. It is porous. Let's do a trust test. This gentleman is going to throw this block, okay? It's from this, it's from here. These are less than 14 days. These are 7 days. So, kasuka. Kasuka. Teka mwa amani. Teka mukwacha n'emikono ebiri kasuka wo. Lino menyeka lete lina menyekera wo. Kasuka, teka mwa amani, musajja olina ekiwago. Oliraba? So ideally, this is how you know. You see, imagine you are offloading these. Yeah? Most of you are being told, hey, offload gently. Kasuka. Teka mwa amani, what? It has started breaking. But after how many times? After how many times? And this is not even at the 14-day period. See? So, for those of you that have been counting, you've seen. Imagine how much more stronger these are going to be in the next 7 days. Okay, so that is what they call a trust strength test. You are supposed to test the material that you're buying to build your house. Remember, these blocks will stick on top of each other. Okay, they'll stick on top of each other. Now, if your blocks are of poor quality, this is why some of your houses are cracking. Okay, a house cracking could be water problem in the ground, could be many things, but also the material you use to build heavily contributes to the water problems in your house, the cracks. Okay, there are so many things, but let's look at the 8-inch block. Okay, 8-inch. So family, these are the 8-inch semi-hollow blocks. I no longer call them hollow. Something hollow must be completely hollow. What do I mean? H2 must be external. You must be able to see through it. You see that? So the reason we moved away from hollow blocks is because they are almost impossible to build with. The format of building with hollow blocks, you need steel. Mitaimbwa, you need steel. In Uganda, we build to save. We do not build to waste money. So today, we are looking at two sizes of blocks. The most commonly used 6-inch semi-hollow and the 8-inch. Both of these can do work. But remember, the bigger the block, the less blocks you need. I don't know if that makes sense. The bigger, the less you need. And the less material, by material I mean the less cement, the less sand. Normally when we are quoting for you, we tell you that, this one here, you're using which size. So sometimes when we ask you for these things, we are not bullying you. We are asking to see where we can cut costs for you. Okay? I'm going to be typing the prices. You're going to see them. The contact that is in this video is on WhatsApp. Kindly contact these people. They are very trustworthy. This is what you'd normally call a conglomerate of businesses. So I'm going to give you location per location. I understand I've been MIA. Most of you have been looking for me, but I'm back. I stepped out of the country for a while, about a month or so, but I'm back. Now, we are done with blocks today. Let's do another test. Okay, what do I mean by a trust test? This is the thing, it's very common in our country. You buy your blocks, by the time they arrive on site, they are broken. Why? What causes that? They've not cured right, they were poorly made, the machines that made them did not have high compression grades. Number 4 is the type of material that was used to make them. Okay? Blocks, solid blocks, all these hollow concrete blocks are strictly supposed to be made from cement and stone dust. The reason most of you add sand is to save money, but you have to understand everything comes with its own consequences. Okay? Now we are going to do a trust fall for the 8-inch semi-hollow block with our friend. Musajja tandika tulabe eno gye bayita trust fall gwa mulundi gumu egyo mirundi 2 egyo mirundi 3 eno gye bayita 8-inch semi hollow ena ogiraba emenyekedde ku mirundi 4 ate nga tennaba na curing for more than 4 days. It has not cured for more than 4 days. Imagine this, we are just producing. Yeah, we are producing, but remember guys, keep in mind curation period is 14 days. It can go up to 28 days. It's up to you, but a minimum of 14 days. But by at least 2-3 days you should be able to see potential, man. Even on the day of production you should be able to see potential. Okay?